The total death toll worldwide from COVID-19 is edging ever and ever closer to 170,000, and the number of cases is almost certain to surpass 2.5 million before too long. Making matters worse, government crackdowns imposed to try and mitigate the spread of the virus are increasingly fanning social unrest in numerous countries now. Seung-jae with the details.
New York State has become the epicenter of the COVID-19 pandemic in the United States. On Sunday, the death toll in the state topped 14,000, while the daily death toll on Sunday fell below 500 for the first time since April 1st. Another 478 patients still succumbed to the virus. In the 51 days since New York confirmed its first case, it now has over 240,000 COVID-19 cases and counting. While the data appears to show the virus may have peaked, it's uncertain how long and how steep the descent will be. In France on Monday, the nation reported 547 new COVID-19 deaths, despite tentative signs the epidemic was starting to flatten out. France's death toll is now more than 20,000, the fourth most number of deaths reported worldwide. On a positive note for France, the number of COVID-19 patients in intensive care fell for the 12th straight day. Italy, once the epicenter of the outbreak in Europe, continues to see its death toll rise, reporting 454 new deaths on Monday, surpassing 24,000 in total. With the second most COVID-19 deaths in the world and still struggling to contain the virus, Italy is delaying local and regional elections for the first time since the mid-1940s. The elections, which have been scheduled to take place over a 3-week period in May, will now take place over a 3-month window between September 15th and December 15th. With the pandemic raging worldwide, some are taking to the streets in protest, calling for their respective governments to support those most affected by the virus. Residents in the poorer areas of Bogota, Colombia's capital, took to the streets to demand authorities make good on promises of aid, as more and more families are struggling to survive the lockdown. People in India also came out in force, calling for an easing of the nationwide lockdown, as citizens forced out of employment are unable to financially support their families. Israel also saw demonstrations. People stood 2 meters apart in the heart of Tel Aviv to protest against Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who is under criminal indictment on 3 corruption charges. Seung-jae, Arirang News.